Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. Look at me. Door.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
First down, Chicago.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Go there. 10 logo.
I know he ain't got it. Run. He's done.
From the gun, Eason. And he'll find Hall. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason rolling to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Looking to run with Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it?
Check, 59, 59.
Look, squeeze.
Check.
And shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll set up to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. On 1st down, Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ready.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason, and an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Watching the ground. Hey, let's get in home. Mike, 55.
Go. Hey, come on. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Eason. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 70. Indy. Go.
From the gun, Eason, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
We got this.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 8-3.
Watch the curl.
2nd and 13. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. 20, and now off to the races down the right side, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go, baby.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Eason got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Being chased down. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears, 19.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Just like that.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
You better be afraid of me.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And 2 stop.
Get in the way. Get in the way.
Step.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
It leads to 2nd.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we
Go.
go.
They'll drop to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
You got tape.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll keep it on the ground. Sharp. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Sharp, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Got it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Squeeze.
Bears' 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the set.
57. Hey,
On first down, Sharp. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Eason, Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll set up the throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
At the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Mack. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 70. Indy.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason rolling to his right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before pick. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him.
Ready. AT Gator. Ready.
Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eight, read.
Mike to 59. Hey, watch the slant.
He gets this one to Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Under 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
57's the mic. Watch me get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here first and 10. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On first down, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
In your face.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This complete to Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, box truck. 2.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. He's able to find Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard.